Welcome to English Plus Magazine, your source for insightful and engaging content on a wide range of topics. Whether you're interested in business, science, literature, education, history, psychology, or anything in between, we've got you covered. Don't forget to check our other articles on EnglishPlusMagazine.com. And now, sit back, relax, and enjoy our latest article.
The Iliad by Homer, a comprehensive guide to the epic poem. Introduction. Homer's Iliad is an epic poem that has been regarded as a cornerstone of Western literature. It narrates the story of the Trojan War, a 10-year siege of the city of Troy by a coalition of Greek armies. The Iliad depicts the events of a few weeks during the final year of the war and centers around the wrath of Achilles, a heroic warrior of the Greek army. The poem's themes, characters, and literary techniques have influenced Western culture for thousands of years, making it a classic that remains relevant to this day. The historical and cultural context. The Iliad is believed to have been composed in the 8th century BCE by a blind poet named Homer. It was originally an oral poem, passed down through generations by bards who recited it at festivals and feasts. The poem was eventually written down in the 6th century BCE and has since been translated into numerous languages. The Iliad was written during a time of significant political and cultural change in ancient Greece. It was a period of transition from the Bronze Age to the Iron Age, marked by the rise of city-states and the emergence of democracy. The poem reflects this changing social landscape, portraying a world in which powerful kings and warriors vie for glory and honor. Themes and motifs. The Iliad explores a range of themes and motifs, including the nature of heroism, the importance of honor and reputation, the consequences of war, the role of the gods, and the fragility of human life. These themes are developed through the actions and words of the poem's characters and through various literary techniques, such as symbolism and imagery. One of the central themes of the Iliad is the nature of heroism. The poem portrays heroes as individuals who are willing to risk their lives in battle for the sake of honor and glory. Achilles, the poem's central figure, embodies this ideal. He is a powerful warrior who seeks to gain eternal fame through his deeds on the battlefield. However, the poem also depicts the darker side of heroism, showing the consequences of excessive pride and the dangers of placing personal ambition above the well-being of others. Another important theme of the Iliad is the role of the gods. The ancient Greeks believed that the gods were active participants in human affairs, intervening in the lives of mortals to shape their destinies. The poem reflects this worldview, depicting the gods as powerful beings who manipulate events on the battlefield for their own purposes. However, the Iliad also suggests that the gods are subject to their own limitations and that they too can be affected by human emotions such as anger and jealousy. Characters. The Iliad features a wide range of characters, from heroic warriors and noble kings to cowardly soldiers and deceitful spies. Some of the most significant characters include Achilles, the poem's central figure. Achilles is a powerful warrior who is driven by his desire for glory and honor. He is also characterized by his excessive pride and his tendency to act impulsively, leading to disastrous consequences for himself and others. Agamemnon, the leader of the Greek forces. Agamemnon is a powerful king who is also characterized by his arrogance and his tendency to act selfishly. His actions lead to a conflict with Achilles, which ultimately threatens the success of the Greek mission. Hector, the Prince of Troy. Hector is portrayed as a noble and honorable warrior who is fighting to defend his city and his family. He is also characterized by his deep love for his wife and son. Patroclus, Achilles' closest friend and comrade in arms. Patroclus plays a significant role in the poem's narrative. His death at the hands of Hector serves as a catalyst for Achilles' return to the battlefield and the culmination of the poem's central conflict. Odysseus, one of the most cunning and resourceful of the Greek warriors. Odysseus is known for his intelligence and his ability to think strategically. He plays a key role in several important scenes, including the famous Trojan horse episode. Literary techniques. The Iliad employs a range of literary techniques to convey its themes and motifs. These include symbolism, imagery, metaphor, and irony. One of the most prominent literary techniques used in the Iliad is symbolism. The poem is filled with symbolic objects and images, such as Achilles' armor, which represents his status as a hero, and Hector's sword, which symbolizes his role as a defender of Troy. Imagery is another important literary technique used in the Iliad. The poem's vivid descriptions of battles in the natural world help to create a vivid and immersive reading experience. For example, the poem's opening lines describe the wine-dark sea, a powerful image that evokes the vastness and unpredictability of the ocean. Metaphor is also used extensively in the Iliad. For example, Achilles is often compared to a lion, highlighting his strength and ferocity on the battlefield. Similarly, the Trojan War is compared to a fire that consumes everything in its path, emphasizing the destructive power of war. Irony is another important literary technique used in the Iliad. The poem often employs irony to critique the actions of its characters or to highlight the gap between their expectations and reality. For example, Agamemnon's decision to take Achilles' war prize, Briseis, leads to a conflict that threatens the success of the Greek mission, highlighting the unintended consequences of selfish actions. Legacy. The Iliad has had a profound impact on Western culture, influencing everything from literature and art to politics and philosophy. The poem's themes and motifs have been explored and reinterpreted by countless writers and thinkers over the centuries, making it a work that continues to resonate with contemporary audiences. One of the most significant legacies of the Iliad is its impact on the development of the epic genre. The poem set the standard for epic poetry in Western literature, influencing subsequent works such as Virgil's Aeneid and Milton's Paradise Lost. The Iliad has also had a significant impact on the development of Western philosophy. The poem's exploration of themes such as the nature of heroism and the consequences of war has influenced thinkers such as Aristotle and Nietzsche, who saw the poem as a reflection of fundamental human truths. In addition, the Iliad has been the subject of countless adaptations and reinterpretations over the centuries, from artistic depictions of the Trojan War to modern retellings such as Madeline Miller's The Song of Achilles. These adaptations demonstrate the ongoing relevance and power of the poem's themes and motifs. Conclusion. Homer's Iliad is a classic work of literature that has had a profound impact on Western culture. Through its exploration of themes such as heroism, war, and the role of the gods, the poem has influenced everything from art and philosophy to politics and popular culture. The Iliad's enduring relevance and power demonstrate the enduring power of literature to connect us to fundamental human truths and to inspire us to reflect on our own lives and experiences.
Thank you very much for checking out this article on EnglishPlusMagazine.com. And don't forget to check out our latest English Plus podcast episodes on EnglishPlusPodcast.com. Never stop